hopefully I have enough space on my phone for this. But hi, I am at my mom's house. Well, my mom / her friend's house, because they're in Florida right now. And she needed someone to watch Biscuit. And I don't know, I felt like doing a vlog. I don't really know what to talk about. I don't really have anything to talk about right now, except that it's kind of weird but kind of cool being here by myself. Like, I've been here before when we didn't have water for a while. I was here for a day. And it's fine, it's not bad. It's just different. But I do like it. Both my mom and my grandma were really worried about me, that they were all they were both texting me, you know, like, call me if you need anything. If something goes wrong, call me immediately. Maybe you can call 911. You know, just being like overprotective, which is really funny because I'm not gonna get too far into it, but they both butt heads a lot, those two. So, and I told them both, like, you know what, y'all may fight a lot, but you two are very similar with how much you worry about me. And I appreciate it, I do. There's not much to this place, but I will say that even though it's a 2-bedroom, if they had Wi-Fi, I would move in an instant. Very quickly. If only. Like, yeah, it's a 2-bedroom, but that's fine. But anyhow, funny thing is, actually, not that I have any plans to anytime soon, but I thought about this from like watching TikTok, where I've been seeing a lot of like RV stuff lately. Like, first of all, those RV family things are fucking crazy. Like, if you have like 8 kids, don't move into an RV. Even the biggest one can only probably fit like maybe 4 or 5. Maybe 5. I don't know. I don't know anything about those kind of things. But like, I know y'all have probably seen those videos of like the kids sleeping in literal shelves and stuff. It's weird as shit. But anyways, but the ones where it's like a couple or like a single person, like there's another thing that I saw where it was like a couple, but they have their own separate RVs. So they just drive together, and when they're like parked somewhere, they park their RVs so they're like, the doors are facing each other, which is kind of clever. I like that. And I would probably want that too if I was dating somebody, because even though I would love you, I also love my privacy. And also, I just don't know how well I would handle sleeping next to somebody. But anyhow, but I thought, like, well, before we moved to where my grandma and I are now, she considered getting us an RV and like parking it by my aunt's house. I would have hated that, I'm sorry. But living in like a small RV by myself and parking that either here or at my aunt's house would be pretty good. Not that I don't love my aunt, but I would primarily like it to be like by my mom. Lose my train of thought. I took a shower, by the way. You know what? Okay, well, first of all, let me finish my thought. I had a thought about my hair, but I'll get to it in a second. But I don't know. I don't know if the yard here is big enough for me to put an RV in. I don't know. But anyhow, that was really all my thought was, that it'd be nice, but I don't know where I would put it. I would also need to learn how to drive, which, like, if it means that I can have like a mobile home where I can get away from my grandma, then like, sure, that'd be perfect. Sorry, the oven is on because I'm making myself dinner, except the fucking stovetop won't turn on. And my mom just called me a little bit ago because I asked her, like, why won't, I'm doing like the bottom left one and it won't turn on. She was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that one's fucked. But I tried the other ones and they don't work either. So I know this is in portrait mode, but just a quick update for anyone who cares. It did end up working. I was going to cook all 4 burgers that I had, so I don't have to cook them later, but it is midnight and I kind of don't care, so I just made 2 and I'm eating that. So the only difference is that the stove that I'm used to at our house is a gas powered stove. So when you turn it on, you hear like the little as it like starts to light. The stove here is an electric one, so it is silent and you don't even smell the gas. That's why I was confused. So the other part of the stovetop was working except for the bottom left. I'm just not used to an electric stove. I mean, our old house had an electric stove, but that was literally years ago at this point, so why the fuck would I remember that? Anyhow, my thought about my hair. I kind of love, not kind of, I do love that, like, hippie aesthetic. If you hear any click, 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 that is the dog Biscuit walking around. He needs to get his nails trimmed. I like that hippie aesthetic, but a lot of times when you see it, it's people with, like, long hair. And I used to have long hair when I was little. So, hi, editing Katie again. I should not be picking at the zits on my face. I forgot to mention, there was a point to me mentioning the long hair that I wouldn't mind letting my hair grow out some, like how I used to have it, especially for that, like, sort of hippie or even mermaid aesthetic for, like, summer and stuff. But I always hear from, like, everyone in my family that I looked so much better with long hair when I was younger. And not that I look bad with short hair now, it's just that everyone else preferred me with long hair. And, like, I love my grandma. I love her to death. I do respect her. But I don't want her thinking that I'm growing my hair out for her. I don't even want my mom to think that. Because if I did do that, I wouldn't be doing it for anyone else. I'd be doing it just for myself because I think I would look nice with long hair. Not that I hate my short hair. I love it. I want to get my hair cut really short. I just can't. So, you know, that was my whole point that I think I completely forgot to mention. So, again, if anyone cares, but that was my point. Like, back in elementary school, it would go down all the way to, like, my fucking butt crack. And not that I hate it or anything, it's just at some point I just decided to, like, you know, want my hair short. And also I've gone through a lot of, like, dyeing my hair too and stuff. Just not recently because it's expensive. And I actually trimmed my bangs myself a while ago because they were covering my eyes, and I figured, okay, I know how the hairstylist that we see, let's call her Miss H. I know how she does it when she trims my bangs and cuts my hair. So I'll just do that. Like, I just, like, held it like this and just did, like, little bits so it wouldn't be cut too short. Because I have cut my bangs too short before in the past. And it is embarrassing. But I always end up feeling worse about it thanks to my family. Because they're always like, yeah, you look a little crazy. Not to be mean, but we're not going to get into, like, you know, venting territory. That's for my journal, which I also brought. Anyhow, but I've also seen, like, first of all, I feel like I did try cutting my hair, like, a while ago. I want to say earlier this year, but I don't remember actually. But I fucked up. So, like, if you can see, there's, like, this weird arc that it go. The AC here is great, but hearing it go on and off scares the shit out of me because I keep thinking of someone trying to open the door. Anyhow, there's, like, a weird arc with my hair where it goes, like, you know, I don't know how to describe it. Like, 70s boy cut, you know what I mean? Where it wasn't, like, a mullet, but it was, like, kind of rounded and it would go, like, short to long. I don't know, something about it's just, I hate it so much. You know, I'd rather my hair be shorter in the back, but, like, a little bit longer in the front, like, have little, like, hair tendrils, you know, if that makes sense. If I can find pictures while I'm editing, I'll put them in somewhere. Anyhow, but also what I've seen on TikTok are people who, like, usually goth people, who cut their hair and their bangs a certain way, where it's, like, sort of a triangle shape. I don't know how to illustrate it with my hair, but y'all probably know what I'm talking about. But also, my problem with my hair is that it gets greasy so quickly. And I do not know how to fix that. I don't know why it is. I guess it's just the kind of hair that I have. It's not really something you can fix. But I've heard so many stories about things you can do for greasy hair, like silk pillowcases, silk bonnets. I do have a silk pillowcase, but I don't have it on my pillow currently. And I did even bring my pillow. So I'm an idiot. I should have done that. But also I drool a lot when I sleep, so I probably changed the pillowcases because the other one got dirty. But anyhow, I also tried like leave-in conditioner, but I hated the way it made my hair feel. Like my grandma uses it and it's fine, but I just did not like it. I stopped using that shit forever ago. I've also tried dry shampoo, but I don't know, something about how it feels, it just didn't feel like it actually degreased my hair. So maybe I was doing it wrong. And maybe next time if I get more dry shampoo, I'll try that little like dark hair spray where it's like it's dry shampoo but it's not white in case you have like dark brown hair or black hair. So maybe that would also help. But anyhow, he is staring at me. I don't know how because he's like kind of blind at this point, but that's all right. Anyhow, maybe he's wondering why I'm talking to myself. Mind your business, old man. Anyhow, I don't know. I wanted to do like a vlog thing, but I don't really know what to talk about. I was thinking yesterday that I wish I had started YouTube a lot sooner because I would have loved to have been one of those kids on YouTube who would do like vlogs or do skit videos with their friends, you know? I don't know, it would have been funny. Though I feel like my old friends got annoyed with me very quickly. Because after I got my first flip phone that had like a camera and like even a voice recorder, I would annoy the shit out of them with it, of like recording just random little moments. Not even like trying to be funny, just recording us like talking or something. And just being like, look how funny we sound. And they were just like, yeah, okay. Anyways. Not that they were like bitches or anything, but I feel like I was just a little bit annoying sometimes. But anyhow. So if I was one of those kids back then who did like skit videos and vlogs with their friends or in their house or whatever, they would have hated it. I did kind of do something like that once when I had this little Barbie. Sorry, the timer went off for the fries that I'm making, but I'll get those in a second. Anyhow, I did kind of do a vlog thing once with an old friend who we'll call A, where I had this little Barbie like camcorder. If anyone remembers those. But it wasn't a real camcorder, it was like a little toy, but it did record stuff and it did have like a VHS tape in it. And so I just remember one day when she was over, when my friend was over at my house, I was just recording random things we were doing, like hanging out in my room and stuff. I remember one distinct thing that we did where we were like chilling in my room and I was recording her while she was just sitting on my bed, just laying there, just like, And I asked her about Peter Pan for some reason. I don't remember the context. But as a kid, I had the biggest crush on Peter Pan and I had the VHS tape for that movie. Like the original movie. But then, of course, when the 2003 movie came out, I was obsessed with that. But anyhow, and we were just, like, goofing around, and she was like, he's my husband, I love him, and that's all I remember from that day. I don't even think I ever watched the actual tape that I recorded. That was just what it was. Anyhow, I don't really know what else there is to talk about. I just wanted to do a vlog while I was here. I will say, speaking of skit videos, I do have a second YouTube that I made where I wanted it to be for scripted videos or skit videos. I'm just not a writer. It's not even like I don't think I could do those kind of videos by myself because I have done them before on TikTok. So the only difference would be they would be longer than like 60 seconds. So I would just need to come up with a story, you know? And I did kind of create characters through doing cosplays on TikTok. And there was kind of a story I was weaving through different audios. So I would just probably need to write said story down somewhere and, you know, figure out how I can act it out. But I'm not ballsy enough to like go out in public in like a costume unless it's like Halloween, like a lot of people would do if they were doing scripted videos, especially if I was doing it by myself. So if I were to do scripted videos, it probably would be in my room. Like I would do it in like the rest of the house if I could, but my girl works from home. So it'd be already awkward enough to try and not be too loud to where she's like, what the fuck are you doing up there? You know? So, I don't know. I'll figure something out one day. Maybe I can try and figure out how to do, like, super simple animations. I don't know. But I just wish I had started that kind of stuff, like, years ago when I was little, you know? So that maybe I'd be, like, decently good now, but whatever. So I know I should be, shut up. So I know I should be waiting, watching my burgers while they cook, but I couldn't help but try this out. So my mom's friend, we'll just call him R, has this massage chair, and I was so tired from this morning, so I just like took a nap after they left. So I just woke up like a little bit ago, around like late 9, and and I wanted to try the massage chair. So I'm impatient when burgers cook anyways, so here we are. It feels so weird. What the fuck? 16 minutes of a shiatsu massage. Is this how it feels? What the fuck? Can I go lower? Oh, I can make the little like footrest go up. Oh, look at my feet. Oh. I can make the thing go back. This is fucking awesome. Oh my god. It feels weird though. What the fuck? How do I make this shit like continue? Ow. Calm down, damn. 15 more minutes of this shit? This kind of sucks. Oh, say hi to Biscuit in the corner. It's probably watching me like, what the fuck is she doing?
By pressing down with your feet.
It's squeezing my legs. Ew, I hate it. Oh, I'm getting my back tapped and I hate it. It's so weird. Oh, I hate it. It's like there's some of it like up on my shoulder and it's the fucking worst. Ew, why are the arms going up? The fuck? Okay. Oh, I hate it. Ew, it makes me want to giggle. I hate this. No heat. Good lord, I don't want to sweat. Oh, I hate this. It's like for 15 minutes. This is so weird. I kind of hate it. Like, it's like up here, like by my shoulder blades, and it's freaking me out. And like, I don't know, I have this weird fear. I don't know if you could call it a fear, but like this anxiety about like my my legs getting squeezed scares the shit out of me. I don't know why. I'm not moving my hand, by the way. That's just the chair. This is so fucking weird. Roll. Ah, stop it. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Need and stretch. Great. Fucking stop. Oh my god, please. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Biscuit, help me. I hate this. So I wish I had recorded it, but I was just sitting there for a little bit, and after sitting in that chair, the first thing I said when I got up is, I feel like I need to fart and burp, and I wish I would have recorded it, because I just let out like a really big, like, from the gut kind of burp, like that big, like, kind of burp, if you know what I'm talking about. And you know what? I think the thing about squeezing your legs is not that scary after a bit, because, wow, I left the stove on. Whoopsie. And it's not that scary because I'm an anxious person. I worry about things like getting stuck or getting trapped somewhere, but that wasn't that bad. And it makes me think maybe I would benefit from a weighted blanket, because the thing like squeezing my hips and squeezing my legs kind of felt nice. Like, it felt relaxing and like comforting, you know what I mean? Like, not in a weird way, if that makes sense. But that was just the thought that I had while it was doing it. I was like, oh, okay, this is not that bad. Not as scary as I originally thought it was. So, I don't know. But then again, weighted blankets are like so fucking expensive. So, I don't know. That might not... that might happen for a while. See what I mean? Good lord.